Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Ben Shephard, a name that evokes warmth, steadiness and that unmistakable early morning charm. For over 20 years Ben has been a comforting constant on British television screens, whether offering a cheerful nod on Good Morning Britain, sharing a light-hearted moment with a contestant on Tipping Point, or simply being the calm voice amid the noise of the media world. His presence has always felt like a reassuring hand on the nation's shoulder. He's never been one for tabloid headlines or dramatic flair. No outbursts, no scandals, just a steady, kind-hearted professional who became a household name the old-fashioned way, through hard work, grace, and sincerity. But now, behind that familiar smile, a quieter and more painful story is beginning to emerge, one that few saw coming. To understand the emotion behind this moment, it's important to remember where Ben's journey began. He wasn't handed fame. He earned it reporting in the rain outside football stadiums, cutting his teeth on local news before landing roles on GMTV. Ben's private life, the extra factor, and eventually Good Morning Britain. Throughout it all, there was someone silently cheering him. His wife Annie Perks, his college sweetheart. Annie has remained steadfastly private, shunning the spotlight in favor of raising their two sons and keeping their family grounded. The Shephards always kept their love story out of the headlines. No showy red carpets, no social media declarations, just quiet, enduring devotion. And yet, in recent months, something shifted. It began subtly. A few missed episodes of This Morning, a shorter presence on GMBB. Loyal viewers began to wonder, where's Ben? Is he all right? ITD released vague statements about scheduling conflicts and time off, but those closest to Ben noticed something more. He seemed tired, distant, less like the man who once lit up every room. One colleague described a recent moment on set. Ben paused between takes, not out of frustration but with a something shifted, reflective silence. He looked like he was somewhere else entirely, the colleague said. Then came a charity event in Sussex, a cause close to both Ben and Annie's hearts. Over the years, the couple often attended together, gracious and smiling, their sons sometimes in town. But this time Ben was absent. Annie arrived alone, elegant as ever. Annie initially held herself together, but when she took to the stage to thank supporters, her voice trembled. The room filled with friends and familiar faces fell silent. "I want to thank you," she said, "not just for supporting this cause but for supporting our family. We've been facing something unexpected. It's reminded us just how fragile everything is." Gas rippled through the audience. Her voice cracked as she added, "Ben has always been my protector, but now I find myself holding him tighter than ever." Then, more quietly, "We're taking things day by day." In that single moment the air changed. What was meant to be a private struggle fundraiser became something far more intimate, a raw glimpse into a private struggle. Annie left quietly, flanked by close friends, avoiding cameras. But her words echoed far beyond the room, prompting a wave of heartfelt concern from across the country. Till the Shephards remained silent. No public statements, no tabloid exclusives, just a quiet dignity behind the scenes. However, close sources revealed more. Medical appointments, extended rest periods, a conscious decision to retreat from the public eye and focus on family. Ben, once full of boundless energy, is said to be struggling with neurological fatigue, a condition marked by memory issues, sensory sensitivity, and overwhelming exhaustion. Though no official diagnosis has been released, whispers of chronic or degenerative conditions have surfaced. These days, Ben reportedly spends more time at home, reading with his sons, listening to old records, journaling, a habit he picked up in his 20s and recently returned to. The quiet strength, reflecting, grounding, remembering what matters most, and through it all stands Annie, the quiet strength behind the man so many admire. She has reportedly turned down work offers to remain by his side, described by friends as calmly fierce, fiercely loyal, and utterly present. Her devotion isn't flashy. It's real. It's unwavering. Their sons, now teenagers, have become a beacon for Ben. During darker days, they cook simple meals together, take slow walks through the countryside, spend evenings watching old family favorites. It's not glamorous, but it's deeply meaningful. Portrait of Grace under pressure. As the news began to ripple, the response was overwhelming, but not with gossip or speculation. Instead, the British public responded with love. Ben helped me through my recovery, one viewer wrote. He made me smile when I couldn't smile myself. He feels like a member of the family, said another. ITV released the response quiet message of support, praising Ben's professionalism and sending warm wishes for his recovery. Former co-hosts like Susanna Reid and Kate Garraway have reportedly reached out. One note from Kate read simply, "We've weathered storms, Ben, and you've got the best co-captain in Annie." There's something deeply human in this moment. It reminds us that no one, not even the most composed, smiling face on TV, is immune to life's challenges. Behind the cameras, these are real people facing real things. Illness, fear, change, but also love, resilience, and the power of quiet strength. Will Ben return to our screens? Maybe, maybe not. But for now, he's where he needs to be, held by the love of his family, resting in the comfort of home. And perhaps it's our turn to give something back. Patience, respect, space, because, as Annie said so simply and wisely, time is fragile. So tonight, hold your loved ones closer. Be present, listen more, and remember, the strongest people are often the quietest ones facing storms we never see. If this story moved you, please subscribe to our channel. We'll continue sharing stories not just about fame, but about humanity. And in the comments, feel free to share your favorite Ben Shephard memory. Let's surround him and Annie with the same warmth they've always given.